Alright, hi everybody, I'm back with another car video. So this time I'll be replacing the horns in this car with some PIAA Sports Horns. So about 10 years ago I watched Temples and Turbos and saw a clip where Moog was in a yellow hat and he was playing with the horns where they play a chromatic scale, and I always thought that was really nice. So I decided to go all the way to Japan, grab some horns, and then come all the way back here. And today I'll be installing them into the Alfa Romeo Giulietta. Because at the moment, this car's only got one working horn. And when you're road ranging in traffic, you want all the horns to work aggressively. Or when you're just beeping at your friends when you arrive at their house, you want it to sound nice. So let's crack to it. And down here we have the two horns. They're both spiral type. The brand is FIAMM, however it seems only one of them is working, so the plan is to use the connector here. That's disconnected, that's both horns now disconnected. It's 10mm on the back. That's loose. And then I'll connect the PIAA Sports Horn where these two once resided. There's already a mounting bracket. The kit that I've got is for a Toyota Succeed, which is a Pro Box but bigger. And they should fit in there really nicely. There we go, Italian horns go in the garage for storage. And one last note, you can see this cable here. I'll just do some splicing and use the same connector. I should probably note which one is positive and negative. So there's a purple wire and a black wire. I think purple is positive. Okay, so it looks like, what direction is that? Oh well, it's to the right. That's going to be our positive, negative. These are the sports horns I'll be installing. A 400, 500 and 600 Hz set. The set I bought is for a Toyota Succeed. It comes with everything needed to install the horns, including the wiring as well as a bracket with all the required bolts and slots cut out already. Alright, so I've got the original FIAMM horns over here next to the new PIAA Sports Horns. 400, 500, 600 Hz in a row. I'll be mounting these vertically like so. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is remove this connector here. We'll be reusing this, so remember that positive is off to the right. This is clipped onto the horn over here, so let's just grab a small flat head and we'll pop the ends off. There we go. This one as well. There we go, and one at the front. And it seems we have connectors in there. Interesting. I'm guessing a positive and a negative. The plan was to snip these off, just remove these connectors. Looking good. And instead what I'll do is, you can actually use a decent amount of this. Let's go cut this back about here. That's it. There we go. Nice cut that time. And then I'll cut off the ends here and connect these. So positive this side, where it says 12E. Pro edge, let's remove the heat shielding.
Nice. There you go, you can peel this back a bit. Where's my snippers? Give us a generous amount. Okay. That was actually supposed to be the other way. Oh well. Cut wire. And strip this back as well. This one came off cleanly. Let's use some electrical tape to hold the... Where's the end of this? Give it. Just leave it there for now. Negative as well. Pro edge. Slice it down. There we go. And peel off the heat shrink wrap. Okay, so we could ground it to the body, but I'm just gonna reuse this. Okay, cut it back here in case I want to use the negative terminal again. I could use it for one of my stereos. Okay. Oh, brown, that's odd. Just go click. And same thing with the electrical tape. And I wanted to use this cable, but I got some black and red cable. So here's a trick you can do if you got these double cables. Use a pro edge in the middle for about 1 centimeter, and then just peel them apart like so. Strip it tool again. There we go. Now we're just going to, we've got some heat shrink over here. Just gonna heat up the wires for a minute and then feed some solder in. Okay, so we've let it cool down a little bit. Let's feed the heat wrap shrink tubing over, and now let's melt it. Okay, we've got a really nice solder here on the positive.
Okay, so this is the original mounting bracket for the horns, and I found that the bolt just fits into the lower bracket, the bolt at the middle point, and the horns, I'll just tighten them down now. The connector's working, all connected and good. There you go. It all fits really nicely in there. You just need to tighten up these 12mm bolts. My philosophy is to start with the hardest one, so move the top out of the way. Okay. All right. And now we have a car with 3 functioning working horns, and they all sound good. So that didn't take too long, probably about an hour in labor. The hardest part was putting the bumper on because I had to shake and move the headlights around a bit. But the most important thing is that the horns are working well and they sound great, and now the car's definitely going to pass a WOF or MOT or RWC, whatever your country has. This country has a WOF, this car will pass it now. So thanks for watching. The horn sounds great. If you want to do it to your own car, you can reference this video. Please do like and subscribe if you want. Sounds about like a train.